In the midst of the glorious band, Dante reflected on how futile studies or practices of man were. The aforementioned of Hippocrates, temporal law study, civic or national government, criminal activities, or carnal pleasures. How foolish they were. Thomas Aquinas then illuminated, or when the illuminated souls again stopped in their dance, began a long explanation to Dante's questions, which he had sensed. The first was to point out that the providence and wisdom of the Father was secured for the benefit of the Church through Christ's sacrifice. This in turn espoused the Church to Christ. Christ, much later, divinely appointed St. Francis and St. Dominic to guide the Church. St. Francis was given a command to guide the Church in Sephardic love, while St. Dominic was given a command to guide the Church in cherubic wisdom. Thomas Aquinas spoke more about St. Francis with a focus of his life and rule. Assisi was at the base of Mount Sabazio in the fertile basin of Umbria between Topino and Chascio. It was here that Giovanni de Pietro de Berendon was born in 1181. In 1206, after serving in military expeditions, Giovanni arrived at the dilapidated chapel of San Domino outside of Assisi. While there, he received a vision which effected a transformation in the young Iberian. When his father sued him for his conduct before the diocesan bishop, Giovanni rejected his family in order to pursue lady poverty and serve the father by restoring the church. Taking the name Francis, he gathered a group of men over the next 3 years. These men were Bernardo da Quintabel, Aegidius of Assisi, and Sylvester of Assisi. Francis established his order, the Order of Friars Minor, in 1209 with the blessing of Pope Innocent III. He and his fellow brothers eventually joined the Sixth Crusade. He attempted to convert Ayyubiddin Sultan al-Makil al-Kamil Nasser ad-Din Muhammad, the Sultan of Egypt at the time. The mission failed, and he was able to convert many people in Italy after returning. In 1224, Francis allegedly received the stigmata during the vision. 2 years later, in 1226, Francis of Assisi passed into eternity. By the time of Dante's ascent through the heavens, the Order of Friars Minor, or Franciscans, had grown gluttonous and began to lead the Church astray.